directly on an offender's trust account. Save
I told y'all I know some.
And deposit money today. Go to securustech.net. That's SECURUSTECH.net. Hello. This is
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever time is reach you, I greet you.
An offender at the South Central Correctional Center. This call is from
you already know this daily content with me, where today my partner called.
Thank you for using Securus. We may start the conversation now.
I'm gonna let him.
What's up, bro?
What's the word, my dude? Listen, tell my audience who you are.
Hey, how you doing? It's Christopher Dunn again. And I've been locked up for the past 33 years inside the Missouri Department of Correction for a crime in which I didn't commit. I can sit here and tell you all day that I didn't commit this crime. But I think you'd rather hear from a judge. And to be honest with you, a judge did say that 4 years ago, but I'm still in prison. And now, the opportunity presented to me by I'm able to speak to you all.
I'm talking about in such a way. What's going on? I missed your call yesterday. What you say they was doing to you?
I've been having complications since I had contact. And now, you don't know exactly what it is. It's something right up on my sternum. You don't know if my breaker is or what, but they did x-rays on me. They an ultrasound, which was kind of weird, strange, but they did that to me yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to call yesterday at 3 o'clock like we told me.
Yeah, I was at the studio. What, Robert Lee?
On the phone.
Your phone breaking up?
So you have to excuse me if my voice sounds a bit low.
They've been experimenting on you.
Something's wrong with my chest, but I'm trying.
Come here, Robert Lee. Man, the Frenchie is right. Mr. Robert Lee is. Come on. Come on, happy puppy. Come on, you want to get up here too? Everybody want to be on my lap?
What you doing to that puppy, man? What you doing to that puppy?
Man, I ain't doing none of them. I got ice cream for him in a minute, right? I made him some ice cream. What? For real. Now both of y'all got to get down. Because you uncomfortable. Go. And you heavy. Thank you. Right, and you heavy. Thank you. Right, Robert Lee got a little weight on him. Right. Other than that, you going through your medical complications in the joint. I'm talking about that got to be the most stressful thing ever, right? Nope, I'm not picking you back up.
And the sad part about it though, boss, they brought me back to the institution. I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the nurses tell a story about an incident that occurred a couple days ago. They found this one white guy in a room dead. This man had a colostomy bag. Man, this man had a colostomy bag. And he been complaining that his bag, something's been wrong with it for the past 2 weeks. And for whatever reason, they thought the man was faking a line or malingering.
Come on.
As soon as they took that man up there, he had to call for a medical emergency. That man, about 2 hours later, they couldn't do nothing for that man. But they said it on the news, though. They actually said on the news that he died from fentanyl overdose. That man definitely had nothing to do with fentanyl. They just covered that one up. Fentanyl in that man's system. So there it is. I'm dealing with my medical complications. And I'm thinking to myself, I got lucky in a way that they actually did something for me this trip. But it's not over with yet.
What? Robert Lee, I don't have nothing. Right? I don't have anything. I don't have anything to give you.
Whatever you got, Robert Lee wanted.
Yeah, but I ain't got. I got a soda, and he can't have none of it. Right.
Well, Robert Lee saying, if you do, get some water, put it in the can, and make it look like it came out of that can.
Man, nah, no, that ain't it. Look, this what it is, right? So I be in here working with them all day, and I don't usually be on the phone, right? So when I start talking to somebody else other than them, right, they both want my attention. And then EJ get frustrated because I won't pay her no mind, and she'll go get a toy and bring it back because she know he gonna play with her. I'm talking about this is the most entertaining thing ever. Right? I'm talking about I cannot explain it to you. It's the most entertaining thing ever. Like, so, I'm working on putting the books together. So I ain't really, so I'm little training, but I'm writing and trying to get this little stuff to put together. So this little fostering I've been doing with Robert Lee, I'm talking about this been the best thing ever for us. Right? Like it give her somebody to play with while I can concentrate on doing something else. And I don't have to ignore her. Right? What? I'm talking about she been with me through the bad and the good, right? She get it all. What? I'm not getting in that. No. I don't care. I don't care.
All I know is EJ said you better play with him, and Robert Lee said you better show him attention.
Yeah, like he want me to pick him up or something, right? He's so good, right? I got him where he'll go to the door when he got a potty. What? You want to go outside? Go to the door. If you want to go outside, tell me. I'll take you. I'll open the door, I promise. And I'll go out there and watch you. For real. Other than that, what you want me to do? I'm confused. I do not speak Frenchy. Like, this is what my life then turned into. I love it. What else going on, man? Ain't nobody else died besides dude, right?
Well, let me see.
Ain't nobody we know died.
We had a couple of ODs, but then nobody died other than that one guy. Except yesterday when he executed the Kevin Johnson.
I kept seeing that.
Yeah.
I kept seeing that.
There's a lot that's going on about that. I mean, the officers, the relatives of the officers, they upset because people was protesting and showing their support for Kevin Johnson. And then you got people on Kevin Johnson's side, his family, his supporters, they upset that the officers and his family want to see Kevin Johnson get executed. So, it's a real complicated, emotional subject. It's sad. But, bro, killing someone after the death of another is not going to resolve the problem. It's not going to bring about any better solution or conclusion to the problem. If anything, it's not going to do anything but add on to the problem. It's sad, but that's how they planned it in this world we live in.
Man, I look at that completely different. I look at that completely different. So I can't speak on that. I look at that completely different. Right? Like I went to prison, right? Cause I broke the law. Well, I broke a whole bunch of laws, right? So I broke the law. I went to prison, right? I couldn't be mad at nobody while I was in prison but myself, right?
Right.
Then on the back end, the victims in my case, one of them couldn't be mad, right? But the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? They could be mad at me. And I can't, in all honesty, and being just stand up, right? Bro, if they wanted to do something to me, right, I couldn't even be mad at them. Right? I couldn't be mad at them. Not at all. I couldn't hold it against them. None of that. Like, that's just how I look at it, right? If you do something to somebody, right, and something happened to you behind what you did, right, that's how it goes.
Right.
That's kind of how that go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even be getting involved. I heard a dude, but I wasn't never locked up with him. So I don't know him.
Well, I feel what you're saying to a degree, because it's just like me. I understand, and I can sympathize with the relatives of the victim who was killed. I do. I understand exactly how they feel, because they lost a sibling. Some mother and some father lost a son, and some brother and some sister lost a brother, a little guy who never got the chance to become an uncle, who never got the chance to become a father. So I can sympathize with what they're going through, because I've lost 9 of my own brothers to the streets of violence in the city of St. Louis. And I believe that they do deserve justice. They deserve justice just as much as anybody else, regardless of what that young man did the day before he was killed. Regardless of him and his friends jumping on someone and shooting someone. The thing is, though, I believe that if you want justice from me, then you should get justice from me. That's how I'm looking at it. Don't let the state deal with you. Don't let some lying
Bro, listen.
guy who said that he become that vessel to put me in a situation. And this is not justice. Not for you, not for me, and most definitely not for the state of Missouri.
He talking, Robert Lee.
But what happened? Yeah, but what happened yesterday with the execution?
I don't speak Frenchy.
I don't.
He don't talk to him. What is he saying?
But there are some cases.
No, I'm not picking
there are
you
some
up.
cases where it's justified. Me personally, I don't do the pedophile. Me personally, I don't know no one who calls either harm to elderly people or women. I can't stand bullies. But at the same time, though, who am I to sit here and say that this person should live or die?
Bro, I ain't getting in that.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Right, I ain't getting it. Bro, listen, that little arena right there becomes like politics and all that. Bro, I don't get involved in that. Like, I try to stay as far away from that as possible, right? I'm talking about in such a way because I no longer live, you know what I'm saying? I no longer live that lifestyle. I live my life within the letter of the law. Right? I ain't paying no attention. Right? So that's just how, you know what I'm saying? Like, they set these rules up. They was here long before I got here. Right? Nothing I'm going to do in life, nothing I'm going to do in my lifetime is going to change it. Right? So I ain't getting in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know the rules to the game, then you have the opportunity to win. Right? You just got to know all the rules. The problem is you got to be in certain circles to get certain information that will uplift you, right? So, you know, once you play in the game, then you start to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You start to meet other players. You can put a team together and all that. You had the opportunity to win playing within the rules of the game. When you break the rules, there are consequences. It's just that simple, and I don't look at it no other way. Like, if you do something wrong, then it's something might come with that, right? No matter what it is, right? Because I done seen somebody almost lose their life over a suit. So in my mind, life don't really have a value like that. It's priceless, but I seen somebody almost lose their life. Like once I seen that in life, it changed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that just changed. I know for a fact it's people in the world that will kill you for nothing. For, well, little to nothing.
Right.
Right. And you do everything in your power to stay away from them people. That's it. And the easiest way to stay away from them people is to not be involved in anything. I don't even want nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to get rich because I don't want you to hate me for having more than you.
That's a given. You know, it's going to happen regardless whether you want this or not. I mean, somebody going to always hate you, despise you, or envy you. So that's one thing you can never control through life.
Man, listen, I'm not trying to listen.
I'm in prison right now because somebody hated me, because they envied me. So, I mean, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We have no control over that.
Listen, we have a little control over it. Right? We have a little control over it, and with the little control that we have to maximize it, right? Because we control who we are around, right? And the person that gets you is usually somebody you know. Right. You just gotta watch who you be around, right? And don't have too much, right? Because you know the taker's gonna come take, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how life is. I just look at it. I'm looking at it in black and white. I ain't really even paying it no man.
Do you know the first recorded history of murder? It was created after envy or jealousy. This in the Bible where they talk about how Cain killed Abel. That was the first recorded murder in history. And it started out of envy. And here it is, it's his own relative that actually killed him. So, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't want it to happen. I don't want to die. Especially over something material. But, bruh, I'm looking at life right now in a whole different light. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful kid. I have a handsome grandson. I mean, I'm looking at life in a different light. I'm looking at, I got two mothers that love me dearly. I got 4 sisters, Angie, Beanie, Nell, and Mimi. Well, I got Yo-Yo Spuddy too. And I'm looking at my 6 sisters and my aunt Lola, and, you know, I'm looking at the people who's standing in my corner. I got, bro, I haven't seen you since you left the joint. But here it is, you still in my corner. So I still got friends who support me. Very, very important. I see a brighter light for myself now. And first, it was just dark and long. All we did is sit on that top of the hill and look over that wall and watch everybody else drive up and down Cherry Street in Jefferson City. Look at the houses over there, watch the girls come. I'm talking about,
I was just thinking, listen, that was the first thing that crossed my mind when you said that was the girls in that big house right there that used to be in the window. Don't judge me. All right, don't judge me. Come on, judge me. Yeah, don't judge me. All right, don't judge me. It was a hard bit, man.
At least you want like Tom Brady and everybody else getting on Rule 15, so at least I ain't never heard about that one yet.
Nah, listen, when we was behind the walls, right? I could tell you when we was behind the walls, right? You know the big, thick African chick that used to work up on like 7 and 8 Walk?
Yeah.
She ended up marrying a white boy when we got moved over to JCCC.
Yep.
I had her when we was behind the walls. Man, I ain't getting in that.
Yeah, he got a divorce. Yeah, I used to call her my baby mama.
Yeah, I loved her. I loved her and she loved me back. Right.
Yeah. But see, prison is not like that anymore. But real talk, that's the way it is.
What?
Because yesterday, they walked the jail out of here yesterday. They walked her out of here yesterday. Look at the jail. Day before that, they walked this other jail out of here because something that happened upstairs right above my room. She didn't get caught. They ended up with him, but still, he told. This dude been locked down for the last 27 years and he's still told.
Yeah, I'm tired. You gotta go lay down, man. You gotta go lay down for that one.
He told on everything. So they put them handcuffs on that dude and they walked him up there to the captain's shack. He started shedding tears and next thing you know, he told everything.
Man, listen,
So they
man.
put handcuffs on this little lady and took her to jail.
I'm talking about this is what the world, that's what the world came to.
Yeah. I'm still not, I guess it's not meant for me to understand this. But this is how this life is now. And it's sad, bro.
You ain't gotta tell me. You seen Los?
No, I haven't seen Los, but I've seen somebody else that pulled up on me about you.
Really?
There's that dude named Will. You know Will?
Not off the top of my head. I had to see his face.
Okay, Will stayed out there bait. He had that messed up right hand. No, I think Will got a messed up left hand. I think he got shot in his hand or something when he was younger.
I don't know. I might know him. I stayed in Baton. You know, I'm from the whole city of St. Louis.
I thought you was out there. He said you was out there with him. So y'all was out there running the block together. And he said that he was at his house the last time. He was on the street. I can't think of Will's whole name, but I'll get it for you tomorrow. Though he said, you was this dude out there.
Man, I had to see him. You know, listen, old life. That was my old life. I'm trying to leave that alone.
Right. Yeah, he sure asked me like, "Dang, man, this is Trump. When the last time you heard from
get bro my number, tell him to call me.
Almost every Tuesday.
Yeah, get bro my number, tell him to call me.
As far as Los, I don't know what the cuz.
He ain't called me in a couple of days. He called me like 3-4 days ago. I ain't talked to him since.
No, he be in and out of the hospital, man. It's like, sometimes it looks like he's giving up on life.
Man, listen, you don't have to tell me. That's what that do to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you looking at the situation from your perspective, right? And I completely understand that, bro. Right? You looking at it from your perspective. You wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, right? Your tunnel got some light at the end of it, right? For Los, this been a lifetime thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This been his life. This been his life going back and forth to jail, right? And then he ended up catching that stupid case he caught for just being stupid and being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But what's the saying? Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Right.
Right? So, bro, we 40-something. Los almost 50. Right?
Right.
What you think?
50 what? 50 next year, this year coming up.
Right? So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? And Los has a history of substance abuse. Right?
You're right, bro. You're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, I have known Los ever since, we've been, 9, 8 years old?
Man, I know. Listen, I met Los through a chick, right? Like in the early 90s, right? We used to mess with two cousins. That's how we know each other. We used to mess with two cousins. He messed with one of them, I messed with the other one. We bumped into each other on a regular basis because they was always together.
Wow. I met Los. He just come down from Arlington and Pat. He come on the other side of St. Louis Avenue down to Belt and Hebert. Stay with his, I think it's his brother-in-law. His old dude used to mess with Janet, which is Dog's mama. So they was like on 9 houses up from me on Ashland and Belt.
Yeah.
That's how I met him.
Man, listen,
this was one of the, if not the best rappers in the city of St. Louis.
I swear for Lord, he in my top 5. I say it all the time. Like, Los in my top 5 all time, right? I don't care anything about the stars, the greats, or none of that, right? Los in my top. Los probably still, Los right now today, if you give him a minute, man, Los still in my top 5 today. He will always be in the top 5, but he's still at 1 for me.
Oh, he still got his skills, though.
Yeah.
I done heard him a few times within the last year, so he still got his skills, though.
I've been trying to get him to call me so I can record it.
For real?
For real. Man, Los hard. I know it.
You know, he had a little thing on his J page, the kiosk machine. They had his album on there.
I know. I told him how to do it. I'm finna tell him, listen. And the craziest part is, I'm finna tell him how to do it again because they changed it. They changed the system. That's why his music ain't on there no more. They changed the system. I'm finna finish doing this book I'm writing, and then I'm finna figure out how to get my music on there, and then I could tell him how to get his on there.
Well, I tell you what, what's their brother name?
Quill? Yeah, I know. He's signed though. He's signed, right? He's a signed artist. He signed to BMF.
Well, I know he's on the kiosk machine. He on our tablet.
Yeah, they got a distribution deal, right? I don't know who distribute their music, but there's a record label. I know a couple people signed to them, right? Yeah, he signed with BMF, so they put their music out through some company.
I got some of Los music on my tablet. I got some of music on my tablet too.
I'm talking about that makes sense. So I'm finna make it where you can have some of mine. Yeah, I'm making where you can have some of mine. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm just trying to finish this book first, cause I'm working on a series to go along with what I got going on. I'm trying to get this done. Then I'm gonna figure out how to do this music. I'm setting up the year. You know, I'm building an RV gang, right? So I'm trying to dot all my I's and cross all my T's before the RV get finished. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So as soon as they get put together, we road tripping for a year or two. For real. Listen, this how I rationalize it. Hear me out, right? Do not judge me for what I'm finna say, audience, right? But
oh my God.
Listen, when we was behind the walls, me and Trotter was in 3 House on 4 Walk, cell 77. I'll never forget it. Right? I could touch both walls. With my hands. Right? Me and him cooped up in that month for some years. Right? So I said to myself, bro, one night we in the cell. I'm like, bro, listen, just imagine if we could drive this cell somewhere, where would we go? Right? That is the thought. That's what gave me the idea to do the RV thing. Bro, it is a cell on wheels. Right? It is literally a cell on wheels, and I can put anything I want to put in there. And on the flip side of the coin, between me and you, it's bigger than the cell behind the walls. Matter of fact, it's bigger than the cell there.
Okay. Okay.
As far as space go. Right? So, man, I could live in there. I swear for Lord, it's bigger than the, you know what I'm saying? I could live in there. Right? Oh, y'all tripping. Yeah, I am the wrong person.
I did not know how we did it, but we two dudes living in a room like that, no bigger than the bathroom.
No big, what?
Yeah.
Listen, this thing's so big, I could put a bathroom in it. Right? And a bed. Right? TV, all the amenities that I had in prison up to date. Right? So everything that we can have, my whole little property list, I'm gonna check all the boxes. Straight up. I'm gonna check all the boxes. I am gonna have a number in all the boxes. Straight up.
Hey, you know, a couple weeks back, you and I, we were talking about that. And I'm be honest with you, we were talking about being institutionalized.
I am.
I kind of held back. I held back, and I really didn't want people to look at me like I was weird. But I'm gonna keep it real with you though. For years, I used to tell my wife and my mother them, when I come home, I want them to walk past me at nighttime and point their finger.
Count. You know this.
Count time. I want them to say mainline when it's time to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm talking about, bro.
I told my mother and wife, I'm taking all the soda pops, cakes, and cookies, the toilet paper, and I'm putting it on my side of the bed.
I ain't never did that though. I'm talking about that. Listen.
I'm gonna hand the little bag boy. I'm gonna hand the little bag boy a list of everything that I want to get from the store. And if he tells I can go get it myself, I'm gonna let him know that's out of bounds for me. I can't deal with it.
I'm talking about,
Now,
bro, listen.
you already know this, though. You already know that a convicted felon is not allowed to have a pistol. However, according to the law, you're able to have either a lock tied onto a bandana. That's not illegal. It's not considered to be a dangerous weapon. You can have a pinball hammer. You can carry a black hammer. But don't you know you can also carry a homemade shank?
You can carry it. No, I did not.
You can actually possess a homemade shank.
Bro, that's worse than a gun.
It's worse than a gun if you know how to use it.
Bro,
they laugh at me for this though, brother. I'm taking all my finger. They let me out of prison. I'm bringing my finger home.
Don't do it.
I'm bringing my finger home.
Bro, don't do it.
Me and you, we gonna make us some noodle meals. We gonna make us some bowl meals, some pimp meals. We gonna show you how you use this finger.
Listen, don't do it. Bro, they got so many high power items out here. I be amazed every day, right? You want to hear something that blew my mind, though, just on some random?
What's that?
Right.
What's that?
Bro, somebody sent me an electric trash can.
What the heck is an electric trash can?
Bro, it's an electric trash can. Like, you wave your hand over the top of it and it opened up.
What?
I'm talking about, I seen it all when I seen that, right? You just wave your, like you finna go throw something away, you just hold your hand over it, it'll open up, you drop it in, it'll close.
Man, I still got a 5-gallon bucket, that's what I'm using as a trash can.
I do too. I got one in my bedroom. It keep me humble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. I am sorry. Do not judge me. I'm talking to my friend.
You don't have your room lit up with towels everywhere, do you?
Nah, I ain't got no towels. I'm kind of, Nah, I ain't no towels. I got a rug on the floor though, right? And lights around the bottom, right? And I ain't doing too much.
Oh, shoot.
For real.
Oh, boy. I be telling my kids about this. My ducky do not understand. This is what we've been living. We've been living like this for so long that you become institutionalized that anything outside of it is not normal to us.
And you can't, the craziest part about it is, but you can't explain that to somebody who has never lived under those type of conditions. You can't explain it to them. They not going to understand it. Like, in prison, principles and morals and all of that means something. Like, your word really means something. Out here, that's not the case. Bro, a person will tell you anything because there is no consequence to it. Back there, if you lie to somebody, it could get ugly fast, right? Out here, what you want to go to jail? Nah, you just got to let it go. Like, that was the hardest thing for me. That been the hardest thing for me to deal with since I've been home. Like, the people word don't mean nothing. Like, it don't mean to them what it mean to us. Like, but you got to get used to it because, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do, right? You either play along. Listen, but this is the sad truth behind it. You either play along, right, or you try to go against the grain and you become a martyr, right? You don't have to agree with playing along, but you know the rules to the game. You got to play it. Like, do you want to stay free, right? Because one of these people out here will make you hurt them and not even know it. They do it unconsciously because that is what they are accustomed to, right? Listen, talk to them. I got to take the puppy out. Robert Lee went to the door.
How you doing, everyone? Listen, even though you just heard Burn myself talk about the old days of penitentiary,
Come on.
It is what it is. I'm not going to try to sit here and memorize it. There's nothing good about this lifestyle. But once you live this lifestyle for so long, it becomes the only thing that you do know. But there's a way that you can get out of that thinking process. Hold on to something that has value to you. Hold on to that someone that will motivate you and inspire you to want to get out. Like I told you, I have my mothers. I have my sisters. I have my wife and my kid, my grandchild. I have something that I can actually hold on to that really want me out there with them. I just got to speak to my Aunt Lula down in Tennessee and my Aunt Karen down there in Mississippi. I just had a visit from my uncle of mine that come all the way from Texas, who I haven't seen since 1985. So I still have family and friends out there who do love me and appreciate me and still want me in their company. So with that alone, it inspires me, it motivates me. When I get thinking about my great aunt everything up there in Cleveland, I get thinking about the people that I have never met physically, but who long to be in my presence. That right there alone will make you want to do right. I have enough in my life to want to make me do right. So that's what you have to look forward to. Find something that means something to you. And once you do that, you will find that one thing that will push you forward and make you live that dream that you desire. Listen, people, I've been locked up inside the Missouri Department of Correction for the past 33 continuous years. declared me innocent. But some will question why. Why am I still in prison? I'm in prison because of a law that came out in 2016. It's known as the Lincoln versus Cassidy decision. It's where a man was accused of murder and rape, but who later proved that he was actually innocent. But he was not free during his actual innocence. His sentence was commuted by Earl Grant, who became governor at the time. And when Missouri, or St. Louis in particular, when they was allowed to adopt what is known as conviction integrity unit, the federal attorney for the city of St. Louis, Kim Gordon, she tried her best to try to implement this program to be a shining light or a beacon for progressive growth judiciary-wise for people like myself. It helped Kevin Strickland and Kansas City when Gene Peter Baker fought for his freedom. It just may help Lamar Johnson coming this December the 5th and December the 12th. Ironically, which is my birthday, the 12th. But it just may free him. But we got to understand, Kevin Johnson and Kevin Strickland and Lamar Johnson, they were not seeking freestanding claim of actual innocence. My case is the only case in the state of Missouri or the United States where a person was actually convicted, sent to prison, and later proved that they was actually innocent. I appealed it and appealed it and appealed it, and it's been denied and denied and denied. But right now, both witnesses who recanted their testimony, the same two witnesses who put me in prison, actually admitted that they lied on me. But they wanted the details as to why they lied on me. Sure, I'm not going to understand why they did it. Like we just spoke of, envy and jealousy does that to a person. It's the first violation of law that was committed. It was a crime that was committed. It was the first known murder that was committed because of envy and jealousy. That was Cain versus Abel. Good versus evil. However you want to define it. But still, right now, Lincoln versus Cassidy should be overturned. If they don't overturn Lincoln versus Cassidy, then the legislative body need to look at the law and see why is it that they implemented a new law to cancel out another law. They implemented the Lincoln versus Cassidy to override the Aaron versus Roper. The only case where it was written that a person had a freestanding claim of actual innocence and was free, only because he was on death row. But because I'm not on death row, it's the only reason that I cannot get my freedom. If that is done unconstitutional and humane, then I don't know what is. So what you telling me? I have to live in prison until I die to be free. It doesn't sound right. I know y'all hear EJ in the background.
That's Robert Lee.
EJ, that's Robert Lee.
Yeah.
Robert Lee's gonna make that point. Robert Lee's gonna make that point.
EJ eating her bone. Robert Lee got one. He don't want to mess with it. He want to eat hers. It is something about them. I just do not understand it. Right? I give both of them a treat, same size treat. Right? He will put his down and try to go eat hers. Right? Then she'll go eat his. Then he'll stop eating hers and go back to eat his. It's like, I don't get it, but I get it.
Well, you know, dogs have a one-track mind. They see something that somebody else has interesting to them. So by somebody else having it, they're going to go try to get that. They're not really tripping off the taste of what they have. They want what's being tasted by somebody else right now. I don't know if it's the saliva thing or what, but whatever it is, I don't want none.
Man, listen. I don't know, but it's interesting. Stop. I ain't getting nothing. Right. It is. Bro, they like kids. They like kids. Listen, they are like children without thumbs.
They are children.
But they ain't got no thumbs.
They children? No, we said they ain't got no thumbs.
No, they ain't got no thumbs. Right? If they had a thumb, man, we'd be jamming.
Hey, hold on. Why is it that they have to have a thumb?
Bro, you need...
Children.
Listen, you need a thumb, right? You need a thumb to get through life. You do not know how much your thumb impacts your life, right? You never pay no attention to it, right? But the thumb is everything. Right?
Well, every time I do sign language or American sign language, I'm
What's
paying
that?
attention to that thumb.
You dropped it?
I'm checking out the fact, yo, brother. Those are puppies.
Yeah.
They got paws. They don't have hands. They got paws.
Man, these got hands.
Oh my God. Oh shoot. I would love to introduce them to Patty then and see exactly how good they get along. Or introduce them to my little baby with the puppy named Kira and see exactly how they get along.
Man, listen. These animals have hands and feet, right? But they ain't got no thumbs, right? Like, that's it. I'm not getting in that, right? What? They can't listen. They can't open the door, right? They can't open objects and all of that, right? But other than that, man, nah, they got hands. They will put their hand on you, like, hey, stop doing what you're doing.
Walk out of there and not come back in.
Man, all right, if you want to leave, go ahead. Right? Go ahead. If you want to leave me, if you want to run off, go ahead, bro. I don't really believe in leashes unless I have to. Right? Like, nah. Like, you got to program the animal just to be around you. Right? Like, if EJ want to run off, man, go ahead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I am not chasing you. I give you the best life ever. Who is going to treat you like me? Right?
Hey, so you said that about the leash. Think about two things. One, when you go on the south side of San Diego, you walk inside one of them department stores, you see those little kids with a leash on. I never understood that. Then
I do.
In the walls, when they took us out to the shower, they start putting the dog leash on you. On your handcuffs. Yeah,
I did that. I've been leashed before. I understand it.
Oh my God, man. That was
listen,
so humiliating. I hated that.
Listen, that dog leash taught me a lot, right? Because you don't really think it's nothing, right? But bro, you literally can control something. You can control almost the whole body from right there. Because they already got your hands behind your back. So you ain't really got no mobility, right? They snatch your shoulders out of socket. I know. I done had one of my shoulders snatched out of socket.
I can see it right now. Get your legs back here.
I'm talking about drug me all down the hall. It come with it. This is what come with it. But all right, I got you. This is what come with it.
And now you got creative service, insult behavior, or threat, and assault.
Listen, I ain't not too much conversation. I'm catching 2s and 10s. Like, we ain't really got too much to talk about. Minor and major assault. We ain't really got too much. I ain't finna argue with you. I don't have to win. Right? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, it be completely different, bro. Like, I ain't got the win. I don't have the win to be arguing with you and fighting you. Right? Who got that much earth? right? Because you know in the argument you going to huff and puff and blow up and you going to get loud and all of that, right? Then you going to have to fight. Bro, ain't nobody, I am old, right? I am old. I do not have, I got 3-4 good minutes in me, right? If I can't get you off of me in 3-4, straight up, I got a stiff 3 or 4 minutes, right? If I can't get you up off of me in that fast, then I might have to hug you, right? For real, like, I am older. Nope.
They're gonna take all you got is 3 or 4 minutes. So if a person don't take you down within that 3 or 4 minutes, then what?
Bro, if in 3 or 4 minutes, what I do to you is gonna probably be against the law, right? I ain't paying that. I ain't paying that no mind. 3 or 4, bro. A heavyweight boxing match is only 3. The first round only 3 minutes. Some people don't even make it out the first round, right? And I can use my feet.
What if they prolong me?
Listen,
and fucking dodge you and probably weave you?
No.
For 6 minutes. Then what's happening?
I'm leaving. Right? Listen. First and foremost, I don't want an altercation. Message, right? Message. I don't want to have an altercation with anybody, right? I am trying to diffuse the situation. But on the flip side of the coin, if you put your hands on me, it is well within my lawful rights to put you down, right? So I got 3-4 stiff minutes I'll put you down. And the beauty of the thing is I grew up in the 80s. I know how to fight with my hands and my feet. See, imagine I got 3-4 minutes and I can use everything. Right?
So
but
you said that you reserve the right to call out on my thing.
Man, listen, if you play with me, I'm not gonna play with you. Like, if I'm not gonna play with you, you gonna have to try to do something to me, right? Because the only way I could get away with doing something to you is if I am defending myself. I am a convicted felon, right? So I can't at no point in time in life be the aggressor. Robert Lee.
It's gonna be more like a 10-5 then, right?
Yeah.
So the officer gonna need assistance.
Us.
To have to get you up off that dude there, huh?
Nah, I am trying to get home safe. I don't want no problems out of nobody. But I got a good 3-4 minutes though. And 3-4 minutes, bro, is a long. Okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out. You had a time to actually do it, right? So when you get, you know what I'm saying, give yourself a week or so to get, you know what I'm saying, your good wind up and all of that, right? Then when y'all go outside, right, take off running, right? Right? Take you a good 2-3 laps, but run them at full speed. Just run for 3 minutes. Don't worry about how far you running or none of that. But give it your all for 3 minutes, and then you will see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 3 minutes is a long time when you're giving it your all.
Okay. Now running 3 minutes around this half of a football field, it's like I'm trying to think how it's like if you run.
Bro, if you run as fast, listen, if you run as fast as you can, you gonna run a half a mile at least. Right? You know, in high school you had to run a 6-minute mile. So as an adult, you should be able to run a 6-minute mile. Well, at least jog it 7, right? At our age, probably 7, 8, right? But 10, 15 years ago, you know, probably I'm not messing with you. I love you. I'm not giving you anything, though. I'm talking about, not at all. I'm talking to my friend.
Robert Lee for the fight. That was Robert Lee for the dude.
Robert Lee won't EJ Bone, right? she won't give it to him. She on the couch, right? She know how to get away from him. She on the couch. Period. You sleepy, ain't you? Yeah, he just jumped up on me a few minutes ago. He heavy. Nah, he heavy. Yes, sir. Nah. Other than that, I ain't got nothing going on in the world. I'm finna turn this computer on and put a couple more words in this book. Anything else you want to say to these people before I turn this off? I say anything else you want to say to these people before I turn this off?
Well, listen, everyone. We are right now in a dire need. We need for you to really come forward and assist. I mean, any help that you're able to provide, I humbly appreciate it. But right now, we need people to contact the Circuit Attorney's Office and ask them to invoke Senate Bill 53 or Missouri Statute 547-031. We need this. We need for you to contact any media personality and ask them to cover this situation because they're trying to sweep it up under the rug. I know a lot of people out there are worried about what's going on with the inflation and the border patrol, and I understand all that. But right now, you got people that in prison, like myself, who suffer at the hands of an unconstitutional law. And I'm like my brother said last week, we're not gonna bring up the people over there in Russia. We're not gonna do that. So with all due respect for that, I apologize to her and her family. But at the same time, this right here is a Missouri problem. This is a United States issue. And I need you all to just log on. Google my name. It will show you exactly how you can help us.
Bro, I'm going to put it in the caption of this video.
I appreciate that, bro. I really do.
Well,
with that said,
in the description.
I'm gonna sign off. And like always, I mean, I wish you well. Go with God. Assalamu alaikum. Salutations. And like I said, I appreciate you always, bro. I love you, man.
Bro, you already know. Listen, call me Tuesday. Hopefully you get out and you don't have to call me Tuesday. Enjoy your day. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
One.
The caller has hung up.
Don't tell nobody this is my real life.